Yo, what up? This is Casey Margarita back with another video for God. And this message is going to be about fasting. There's a specific fast called a water fast or fasting without food. And it detoxifies your system. So all the chemicals the government puts in you, whether they inject you with drugs, with whatever they inject you with their medication, you know, this should detoxify it and clear up your system. You could fast 3 days, without food, 7 days without food, a 7-day water fast, whatever. You could go 2 weeks with a water fast, whatever it is. But all the chemicals that they put in the food, even they put in water too, they chemical water up too, they chemical water up too and drinks up too. So, but you kind of got to watch what you eat too, because a lot of that stuff, they add all this stuff to the food to control your brain, to make you so you can't be as spiritual with God as you should be. And it's all a witchcraft tool the government wants to use. So I'm going to read to you the benefits of it, because it's going to help. So basically, it may give you a longer life. It helps your heart health. It helps your brain health. So basically, with me, I gotta fast from this because they trying to block my dopamine level. Now, dopamine is needed. Dopamine is good. Dopamine has a lot to do with spirituality and God. Dopamine is used to make you smarter, to make you... obviously there's more dopamine than they're gonna tell you, but here's what dopamine is. Dopamine, I'm gonna explain what dopamine does. Dopamine effects. So basically, I'm trying to find a good explanation of what dopamine does, but basically, they say I have a way too high dopamine level. They say I have schizophrenia because I follow God. So that's a thing. The witches know what dopamine does to spirituality. They know. It helps you get spiritual with God. It's a connectivity in the brain that connects the wires from heaven to your brain. Spiritual shit. When you spiritual, you gotta understand this. Dopamine helps do that. So basically, they want to lower the dopamine to make it so I'm less spiritual. Which I'm still spiritual, but they trying to affect my mood. Because guess what dopamine does? Dopamine actually helps your mood. It helps your functions. It makes you smarter. It helps your focus. And it really, it says the injections they inject me with says it restores the balance of the dopamine, but in all actuality, it actually blocks dopamine. So it's not allowing me to be in my full function that I deserve to be in. So what I need to do is go on a fast probably for 7 days. I might just do 3 days, but it's going to block. That's the thing. The medication is going to block dopamine. So I'm thinking by me fasting, it's gonna, cause fasting without food, water fasting, one of the things it does is it actually flushes out all the medications, the toxins, everything, you know, it flushes it out, you know, because when you keep eating, it feeds in to the medication to keep it going. It feeds into this and this and that. And when you fasting, the what your body feeds on itself. It feeds on the fat tissues, whatever. It helps you lose weight. It helps you do this and do that. You know, it it just helps you when you fast. So I'm gonna read the benefits. It helps your brain health. It helps fight inflammation. So basically, treating long-time injuries, swellings, and different pains and aches. Fasting to improve conditions such as arthritis, joint pain, and back aches. So fasting also helps your brain health. Fasting boosts mental clarity, improves concentration and focus, which something dopamine does, helps concentration and focus. Which you gotta understand, when you're spiritual, you need to be focused on God. You need to have that concentration on God. And it helped eliminate damaged cells, which caused by medication that they put me on, and increases the production of new stem cells. This is, beneficial for the brain and for the prevention of diseases such as Alzheimer's. So basically, that's for brain health. And it detoxifies your body. Fasting cleanses you at a cellular level. Toxins from environmental pollutions, food additives, medication, etc. are stored in the body and accumulate. So basically, medication that's stored in the body is basically flushed out. Fasting encourages the elimination of all that waste, which improves health greatly. So basically, prevention too. Fasting, water fasting, this specific fast, research shows that fasting can prevent chronic diseases such as heart disease and diabetes, and disease like Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, and dementia, which I think the psychotic drugs I think causes Parkinson's. I don't know what it causes, something like that. But there's a lot of side effects that come with medication that I'm pretty sure fasting can prevent. So the fact they inject me every month because I follow God kind of tells me how crazy and witchcraft this world is. And I'm forced to. I'm court-ordered to. So, that's crazy. I can't really do nothing about it. So the best thing to do is every time they inject me is I go on a water fast for at least 3 days. I'm going to start out doing that. And probably should do it for 7 days. But I'm going to start out with 3 days and see what it does. But basically, yeah, it's also treatment of diabetes and weight loss. So basically, it has a lot of benefits, this specific fast. So basically, I'm just saying, why they want to be witches and, destroy my brain health. Because you gotta understand, the devil wants your brain. The devil does not want you having a healthy brain. And it's not about the dopamine, it's actually about me having a healthy brain. Why do they want to block my dopamine? Why do they want to, fuck with my brain movement and everything that functions in my brain? Because they see that I follow God. You got to understand, they want to do the same thing with Jesus. Back then, I don't think they had, injections like that they could have just put Jesus on. I think they just had to kill him. But in these days, they can just torture you with medication, with injecting you and forcing you to be injected. So basically, and this is what's gonna happen. Jesus is sending them all to hell because we already know what's gonna happen. Jesus is gonna kill all these motherfuckers when he comes back. So it's already in the book of Revelation. Jesus is gonna come back and kill people and murder people. And you gotta understand, the government says murder is wrong, but guess what? Jesus is gonna come back to murder people. So that's another topic. But basically, fasting, it helps your immune system to supports a healthy heart, helps digestion, lowers insulin levels, improves focus, improves cholesterol, detoxification, provides fast weight loss, and etc. So there's a lot of benefits, It improves your brain. And yeah, so spiritually, when you're fasting, you definitely got to mix in prayer, because by mixing in prayer, you got to understand, it improves your brain function. So by your brain opening up to the spirit world, you're going to gain more treasure from God. With this fast, you're going to gain beautiful gifts from God. You could be better at rapping for God. You could be better at this and this and that. You probably won't even have to smoke weed to get better at rapping, because smoking weed helps you rap a little bit, to be honest. But with this fasting, you probably not going to need to smoke weed to feel good, to do whatever. You probably not. You could just fast to, just help your system out, Because here's the thing, me, I shouldn't have to be put on medication because I follow Jesus. I shouldn't have to be injected with drugs because, I follow the Most High. It tells me people are jealous and schizophrenic that they want me to be schizophrenic. So what are they going to say? They're going to lie and say I'm schizophrenic. They're going to use witch doctors to lie and say I'm schizophrenic. And they're going to force me to have to be injected by this drug. So by me being rebellious to Satan, and because you have to be when you follow God, they hate that I'm evil. They hate that I represent God. So they want power over me, And one of the things they can do to fuck with me is decrease my brain function, do this and do that to me with with the medication, and it just decreases your brain ability to function. It does. Because your brain has better functionality without the injections. You feel better. Everything is better without the injections. And, it causes depression. It causes all this stuff. It destroys your brain. And this is stuff they don't want out on the news. This is stuff they don't want out, in the media, because It's the truth, you know. It exposes too much witchcraft going on in the whole pharmaceutical system, in the whole everything system of the government. You know, this is a control mechanism of the government to control and do witchcraft on God's elect. And one of the ways they're going to do it is put toxins in your body, do this and do that, because they trying to get you to not follow God. They don't want you following God. They want you following Satan. So that's one of the tools they try to get you to worship the mark of the beast with, by doing that. So it's all a setup to program people to worship the mark of the beast. And, you know, I'm not going to take the mark of the beast. To be honest, fuck that shit, you know. I'm not worshiping the mark of the beast. I'm not worshiping Satan image. I'm not going to do that shit. I'm going to ride for Jesus. I'm going to kill all Satan's people and get my redemption. I'm going to do that because that's what is deserving, you know. And they deserve to be punished. You know, they want to punish me because I'm being good, because I'm doing good, because I'm discovering knowledge. They want to inject me with these drugs to make it so I don't obtain knowledge. Because you gotta understand, they know I'm obtaining knowledge by God. They don't want me to obtain knowledge from God. So what are they trying to do? They trying to stop that. And guess what? It's all because the devil is trying to fulfill his orgasm. They are trying to be punished and fight, because you gotta understand. One of the orgasms you gotta understand what orgasm is. It's about fighting. You gotta fight. That's what orgasms is. You fighting to be punished. And that's what it is. The devil is fighting because he's trying to fight to gain the pleasure, that the sexual pleasure from God, because the devil gains sexual pleasure from God by fighting with God, you know, because he wants to be punished. So that being said, it's been a good message, beautiful message of truth about fasting and basically dopamine too, and, you know, basically an eye-opening message of truth. And with that being said, you know, witchcraft, everything is into it. So is into the whole system of the government and how the government is ran and how the world is ran. And God already said the word is of Satan, you know. Jesus already said the word is of Satan. You know, what's in the Bible? The world is of Satan. You know, the government is of Satan. That means the whole government is of Satan. Your celebrities are of Satan. You know, nobody cares about God. And that's why Jesus is going to come back and kill all these motherfuckers, because that's what they deserve. So that being said, peace out. Much love.